Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to have you like always on Kokolakai. Today we're going to talk about our pet who's very special for the animals lovers and everyone who's just a human. I want to introduce you to Carter. Carter, come here. Come with grandma. To make a story short, I love animals a lot, but my son is more than I am. So, to talk to you exactly about Carter, Carter is an old man now. He's 14. And we got that fear that anything can happen to him at any time. But the thing is all to see on my son is like heartbroken and daily is like you never know what can happen, what will be next. So to tell you the beginning of how we got Carter. Carter came to our life, I think, for to make sure it was just 2 years when he came. So the thing is, my son is love animals a lot. He will rescue birds, he will rescue frog and everything, and when they are healing, to let them go. And it's kind of like me, but it's really worse because me, I used to have dog when I back home when I was in Haiti, and I used to have cat. I used to have Lopez, Juanita, Carlos, and everybody who knows me know me how crazy I used to be about them. But my son is worse when I told you that. He's just instantly love animals. So when he used to go to visit a friend because I refused to have animals because I said it's too much to take care of and it's too much spending and I cannot afford it. So, Carter, come here, come with grandma. I'm talking about you, my darling. So, the thing is, I told him no. So he went to a friend's house, his best friend, and from there he met Carter. And the bond that creates between those two is unbelievable. So all the time he been going there back and forth, and they was telling me it's like the Carter. I hate to call him dog because I don't feel that. I feel like he's a family member and is very I'm very attached to him. So the when you go to that friend house, often just like to play with Carter and everything, and that happened that we have him for weekend. So he will spend the weekend with us, and I feel it was cool and happy to have him. Especially it was like a free load because if food came, everything came, so I didn't have to worry. Plus, he's a trained dog, so he will not mess. You just have to let him know like what he can do, and he will understand. So the thing is, so we wish to have him like for the weekend, and when the his former owner went to a vacation, so he will stay with us for the vacation time. But it happened that they have to move to another apartment who didn't want dogs. So when that happened, and Giovanni was like really devastated. It was, and when he came to me and he was telling me, "Mom, I don't want Carter to go to a shelter or to people that he don't used to. He knows me so well." So I was like, I couldn't even think. So and he came to my work exactly at work, and he always like brainwash everybody at work just to make sure that he got a backup and that we're going to accept Carter. So when he told me that, and I said, yeah, for sure. And I said, get my car and get everything. And he said, Mom, everything's already in the car. I already have it. I was just waiting for you to say yes. And I'm like, oh, you tricked me. So I said, okay, that's cool. We have it. But the good thing happened that we have to move to our own house. So we don't have to worry about, like, if we go somewhere and they don't accept animals and everything. So it was very, very great for us that we can do that. So Carter came to us. The thing is, that's not for no reason that they like to have dog like for kids who got problem, like or like the police get dogs. It's their flair, the way they are. They got something special about them. And so Carter, all right, when he came here, he got his own spot. That's Carter's spot. He will sit there, and that is for Giovanni. Where you going, my love? I'm talking about you. Carter, come here. Are you going to eat something? Okay. Carter, come. He left. Okay. So, that big boy, he will be sitting there. At the time, he was younger, and he can jump, you know. Now he's old, he's 14, and everything is so hard for him to do. So, he will be sitting here, and that's Giovanni's spot. So, the thing is, Carter is a very stubborn animal. Come on, my love. So he will do whatever he wants when he wants it, and you cannot stop him. So he will be like there watching TV in like Animal Planet. So when Giovanni go to work, Giovanni can come to him. Giovanni used to leave the TV open for him so he didn't watch it. We put it on Animal Planet. So the thing is so funny. It would be like if something scared him, he would be like, or like just to turn himself. And the other thing is, he's very territorial. For example, that spot used to be his, so you don't have any right to sit there because he will catch you. So Giovanni has to tell him like sometimes, please, Carter, that's my mom. Let my mom sit. And he will be like so mad that he will walk out. Or he will do that to Paul, my older son, that we call in the family, I am grandma. And so sometimes I say grandma or mommy. Or my older son say is uncle. So I will say, oh, uncle is here. So one time happened that his uncle went for school and everything, and when he came back, and I said, Carter, uncle is here, but unfortunately my son wasn't home yet. He was on his way. So he climbed the stairs and go, and I did a big disappointment. He didn't see my son, and he was so mad. He jumped, pam, 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 to show me like, are you lunatic? You told me that uncle is there, uncle is not there, and I was laughing that day. So to tell you all the story about him is like full of joy. So the other thing that made me more appreciate him when I got my surgery, they don't have choice but to leave me in the house, and I got a big surgery, and I couldn't do things that I used to do. So, my love, my sweetheart, what's wrong? What's wrong? You want me to brush your hair? You want me to brush it for you? Okay. So, Carter will distract me, sweetie. I cannot do two things at the same time. So, he will be like, at the time, he never used to see me staying home. And so because of my surgery, I'm home. And Giovanni said, Carter, watch mommy for me. That's something until now I cannot understand. He will keep going back and forth, checking on me. So I used to be between my room, the dining room, the patio, or like because I cannot go to like far away, so I have to stay there and I have to walk very slowly. So Carter came up and he didn't see me. What happened? I was in the bathroom, and I had to let the door like a little bit open in case something happened to me, because I was home alone. I just have my phone in case something happened to me for someone to come to rescue me. So he came and he didn't see me. Oh my God, you should see him. He just like jumped back up, looking for me everywhere. So finally, when he saw me, you should see that. He's like, he was just in shock to see me in the bedroom. He's like, oh, here you are, mommy. I found you. So he was so excited that he just go like that, like, to show that he was like tired or just like happy. So that's one of his story. And that thing, I was really grateful because I feel like he was watching me. The other thing it was, I got problem with my son. When I told you problem, we got arguing like every family did. And I was yelling at my son, but I'm pretty sure it was about something food. Because I thought it was some food that I ordered and he ate that food. And he didn't say that to me. And I came home like so excited to have that food and I didn't find it. So I was yelling at my son. So you should see him, he's watching both of us like that. So the next day, for a reason, I don't know, the atmosphere was still tense between my son and I. And he feel it. Guess what he did? He came, like after my son left, he peed in front of my door. He just go like that like dog way, pee. And I'm like, what the heck going on? He never did do that. So what's going on? And I said, Carter, what's wrong with you? And he just like walk away. I call him like just like to pet him like I used to. He just walk away like showing me that he's mad at me. He do that a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. He go and piss at my door, and I'm and I said that to Giovanni when he came back home. I said, Giovanni, this is what Carter did. He said, Mom, are you sure? I said, oh my God, that means I'm lying? I said, yeah, he did that. And so I was trying to play with him, and he refused to play with. And I said, and Giovanni said, Mom, I think he cared that you was mad at me, and he still think that you come, Carter, and he still think that you're mad at me, maybe that. And I said, oh wow, would you think so? He said, yeah, Mom. So I kissed my son. I said, Giovanni, come on, my baby. Mwah, mwah. I give him a hug. He look at me again, and I'm like, oh my, and I'm talking like a soft way that I used to talk to my son. And so since then, he stopped his nonsense. So to show you that those animals, they got the flair. They know what's going on. And like and to tell you how stubborn he is, when we go in, he hate leash. He don't like nothing like to make him feel that you're controlling him. He likes to have his free way. So when we go out with him for a walk, he will decide when to stop and when to walk. So sometimes he just go in like by the sidewalk, and he just go and put his paw like that and been observing whatever going. Even if you say Carter, Carter, let's go, he just ignore you like you're not talking to him. Carter, why you don't come? I'm talking about you and you keep moving. What's wrong with you? Come on, my love. So he will just like sit, and at the end you don't have no choice than sit with him because he will not move. And when you feel like you're just relaxing, at the time he says, I'm ready, and he just let go. And the funny thing with him, sometimes you go this way and he just look at like that, he do like that. He decides, no, I don't want that way, I want the other way. So it choose his direction. So to tell you that Carter is very, very stubborn. The thing is now, with him getting old and everything, so he's 14, like I said, and that attachment with my son, Carter, come here. And it's like, so just see my son like, watching him like that, because they got that bond, is like father and son. Like and that show me, that prove me that my son going to be a good father when it will be time for him to be. They got, like Carter has the way to jump on his shoulder when he came back from work. He cannot do that now. So all those things hurt my son. Just to see, like, and now we even have to carry him from the stairs because he's so afraid just to get down. He will go like a little, like when old people do, like it just go slowly thing. Even we have to give him vitamin just like to stimulate him because the most of the time now he's been sleeping. Carter, I got your bed. Come on. He's mad at me just because like I took his spot and everything. He just mad, he walk away. So he will be like so now he's taking vitamin, like I said, just like to stimulate him, to give him that energy, so like that he can go out and do everything. So what was so funny, like my son buys some stuff like look like human for him, like like their toothpaste, like their mouthwash, their shampoo. So one time I'm out of toothpaste, and I'm like, I came just to check in my son's bathroom to see if I can get something, and I go to the box, and they got there some stuff there. So I was going to use it on my toothbrush, and my son said, "Mom, what are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I'm out of toothpaste, so I'm getting some." He said, "Mom, that's for Carter. You're using Carter stuff." I'm like, "What? What?" When I said it's baking soda, he said baking soda. I thought it was like he said, "No, Mom. In that area, all that shelf is just Carter." He got the because like what happened is we used to take him to, I don't want to say the name of the store that we used to take him, and to have his like shampoo, his haircut, and everything. And from there, they got a big accident. They give him a big cut. And that thing always like, devastate my son. Even if like the institution paid for that, but he leave him with a scar. And my son never liked the idea that what happened to him. So from from there, we decide to do everything. So my son bought all equipment just to take care of him. And the second time too, something happened to him. It was like he go over there, like and he came back. I don't know what it was. Is some kind of animals who got something and he got it. So he was so sick. From time to time, he was itchy. So when he came here, I was the first one who realized that, and I said, "Shoot, Carter is not normal. What happened to him?" And my son said, "Oh, yeah, I saw him been scratchy and everything." So I said, "Take him to the vet to see what's going on." He went to the vet. They give him some stuff, but apparently whatever they give it to him, it wasn't working. So he was keep scratching his skin and even like break it. So we end up putting a collar to protect him, so to avoid him to keep hurting himself. But my son couldn't sleep, because it wouldn't keep like coming, like to help him, like sleeping and hugging him to see, oh, he can feel better. But it wasn't working. So everywhere that we go, we keep talking about, Carter got problem. We don't know what to do and everything. So everybody will keep giving their ideas. One time, I went somewhere and somebody was like, I was explaining the situation, and that person who also got a dog and so tell us, oh, that's so easy. He said, you know what, vet will not do anything because we even give him bath with shampoo, oatmeal, and everything. He still was like scratchy, like very awfully, and that devastated me. So the person was telling me, you know what, go home. Take the human Benadryl, break it in three pieces. He said, and after that, she said, you know what? You can for now, since like is like so damaged, so better break it in two. So from that, you will share it, like you will break it and give it to him either in the bread with peanut butter or something like that. And she said, you will be so surprised to see that everything will stop. And I'm like, oh, so I came to explain that to my son first because that is the owner. And so I told him, and he said, Mom, you meant Benadryl? I said, yeah. I said, you know what? Just give it a try. And we will see. So we check side effect, we check everything possible and everything. So we decide to go for it since like it was so itchy. So we do that and oh, you just get it quickly in the bread with the peanut butter. So I do that like a couple. I think we do that for maybe 3 or 4 days. Everything stopped. His skin started to be like a, healing and everything. And I was so happy that I could help him, my baby, and everything. And he's so attached, like so because him, he been in every part in my kid's life. They're our picture, Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, we always got him in the picture. Even to drop the kid at the college, the first day, Carter is there, and it's in every picture. So it's like for me, it's like a family. And the thing is, just knowing that their life is like 15 years. So just knowing that thing can happen is hurt. It hurt. You who get animals or who loves animals understand what we're going through actually in the family, and especially what my son going through. Because like one of those days that's going to be part one of the video. One of those days, the part two, my son will express his feeling, express all his what's going on, express the bond they got between the two of them. And it's like a relationship. It's like a family stuff to us. And it's very important, and we are emotionally like scared, like we're frustrated because we don't know what can happen. He's starting losing his teeth, and so they're falling, and even we go to the vet with him and everything, but like they got the process. Some process you cannot stop. When you're getting old, you're old, and now seeing him like sleeping all the time and even cannot jump as his favorite chair. He don't even watch TV anymore. You put the TV there, he just like sleeping, and The thing was like more hurt is like the way he used to jump at my son's shoulder, and he cannot do that. So my son has to carry him like it's like a baby stuff. And when he go to the stairs, like I'm not able to walk and jump the way he used to because when Carter got energy, it's like boom, boom, boom. Sometimes he, like when he wants something, like especially going out, like and to play in the backyard, if I'm busy and I didn't show him the interest that I want to take him out, you should see. He walk boom, boom, boom. You will ask yourself, it's like somebody with a boot was doing because it jump. It's so hard. That's really funny. And I'm missing all those things, and that makes me feel sad, because that's not the way he used to. All the neighbors we knows him because we got animals, we got pets, and we like to get conversation and everything. And they are so worried about him, like now when they are asking him, they said, "Oh, he's the whole man. How is doing the whole man?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, they got a time for everything on that earth." And that's scary. That's scary. And that's what I want to share with you guys. That our feeling, our frustration, our love, and everything. Carter, come to say goodbye to everyone. Carter, look at that. Carter, Carter, come to say goodbye, sweetheart. I'm getting your water. Come on, come on. Come to say goodbye. Come on, sweetheart. Come to say goodbye. Come to say goodbye to everyone. You don't want to. You don't want to. The next time that we're going to have him, it will be with my son, his owner, and it will be like a different. Yeah, you see, I don't purpose to sit on this look at me, but it's not coming. Please like and comment under our video, Kokolakai, and YouTube, Continent Oasis de Verdure. On our channel is a family channel. You will find everything: cooking, sport, fantasy, modeling, even diet and everything, because we always talk about what's going on in our life. It's always great to do it like that. I can share, you can share, and we put all together to make our life better. Thank you for having you with us, and it's always a great pleasure to be on Kokolakai and YouTube Kutileng Oasis de Verdure. I love you. I love you, and I love you a lot. One more thing, forgot to say. Since I'm always making my videos in French and Creole, and I got a lot of friends who English speaking, so I wanted to make them happy. From time to time, like I said previously, my channel will be as well is English because a lot of my neighbors and friends are watching me and they are not understand. And I want them to have a taste of Kokolakai. Hello. Bye bye. Thank you. I love you. It was everything about our favorite animal, Carter, the baby of the house. Goodbye. Ciao.